Hey guys, I just want to start off saying that the community took a huge W today. If you don't know what happened already, Nexon just released this Maple memo, basically saying that they removed the limit on 6-drop Sol Erda farming. This was a change that got implemented in test servers, and some streamers were able to have early access to it and find out that there was going to be a cap that's going to make the whole process last approximately 2 years if you do it every single day. And so many players just thought the change was going to be bad for the game. And the community came together. We voiced our opinions on Reddit, forums, people make YouTube videos, streamers that are part of Beam Brigade leaving because it's going to be such a bad change. And they couldn't voice their opinions at first because they were part of the sponsorship program. They left because just so that this change will not go through and they can actually speak their real opinions. And it just it makes me incredibly optimistic because Nexon actually listened to the community, and it's so rare for that to happen. If you don't know, in the past we had Royal Totem removal, Kana nerfs, and other things that just, we voice our opinions, it gets almost invalidated or just flat out ignored, and it felt bad. And a lot of players kind of developed this kind of cynicism where kind of just thought Nexon will never listen, but today they did, and huge W for us and W for them. With that said, the question now is, do we finish the battle? Is the battle won? I will say that we're almost there, but there's still a few things. And part of the Maple memo, they talk about how frenzy totems will still work for the caster. So players that spend a lot of money trying to obtain an item can still use it for themselves. But it can no longer really be shared to other players or be sold as kind of a service. And I know a lot of regular server players were dependent on that. And it feels bad because, as a reboot player, we've been through that before, where our wild totems were removed, and it felt really bad at first. And honestly, I think they should revert that change for frenzies, because I hate to see a lot of regular server players quit because of this. And on top of that, there's so many other things that REG server players still took a fat L, because the Sol Erda fragments, even though there's no more cap on it, they're not tradable. So which the whole thing in REG server is that you kind of have to train for it. And now that you can't trade and buy it for other players, and your farming got nerfed because you can no longer buy frenzy service, this is still L for them. And besides that, the shop items from the event were significantly nerfed because we only had regular B-pop cubes, where in KMS they had white cubes for bonus potential. And also their ICOGs, the Incredible Chaos Score of Goodness, it's 100% KMS's. And while GMS only gets a 60%, so it's just still watered down. And hopefully next time addresses issues like that. And amongst that, also other issues such as, reboot familiars, you having to go back to older regions to farm for them, while they're not in the new regions where, players don't have to make a choice. Or just like red cards that community has been asking for such a long time. And hopefully players continue to voice their opinions on this and not just, settle, because there's so much good change that can still be done. And since Nexon had kind of showed themselves to be willing to listen, I believe a lot of great changes can come. And that's just me staying optimistic. And yeah, with that said, I'd like to just thank everybody for your efforts the past weekend. So many players were, going out their way to. It was kind of an unprecedented thing where we kind of all came together, and it makes me happy to see that, and I hope it makes you happy too. And with that said, I'll just end it right there. I hope you guys have a good one, and honestly, we can finally enjoy the update, because honestly, there's a lot of good changes without the cap. situation. It's not that that's no longer the issue. You can enjoy it and have fun. And I hope you guys do. And with that said, have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.